All right, guys. Good morning, traders, wherever you are. It may not be morning, but here it is U.S. session. U.S. markets actually haven't opened up quite yet, but we do have the futures market opening up in a little bit. Futures markets open up at 8:30. That's when you actually start to first see a little bit of Forex volatility, and then our 9:30 open, and then we are here. Okay, so we saw a lot of weakness coming to that euro during the overnight session, as we thought we're going to be talking about that. And where is this euro going to go? All right, that's really what's on the forefront of my mind this week, trying to rationalize what's happening on that end. A lot of things happening in Italy. We have German CPI coming out this week. We have Italian bond, the 10-year actual auction price going out as well. Let's talk about what's happening fundamentally. All right, it's your boy Cleveland Bishop. Hope you guys are having an awesome start of the week as well. If you're new to the channel, what's up, guys? Happy to have you. Make sure you stay subbed. And also, if you enjoy the video, folks, please like the video for your boy. I appreciate it. All right, so what I'm looking for this week, guys, is a little bit of euro weakness. Yesterday, I mentioned on the channel that is this euro weakness? I forgot what I actually said. Here's a quick screenshot of the actual thumbnail itself. But I was thinking that we would get a little bit of euro weakness. I was notified again by one of our guys in the community, Sam. He was like, hey, man, there's a lot happening in Italy. Nick followed up with that. And so I kept digging and looking into what's actually going on there. And man, it's definitely a lot. And it's actually weighing in right now on the European currency, right? So apparently right now there is an election happening in Italy, and both prime ministers, both of the individual candidates actually hired people that potentially want to leave the European Union. And even outside of that, the Italian debt market right now is not looking so hot. We still know that there was a referendum and some kind of bank intervention that had to happen in 2016. So you got to think the Italian market is still reeling back from that. That's why those individuals that are coming in those elections want to leave the European Union, because they think that the euro is what has been holding the Italian economy back. Okay, so that's what we see weighing in on the euro right now. If we take a look at the euro USD, we can see markets have hit down almost to the 15 flat. Okay, we made a low this morning at 1509. Yesterday, I mentioned this in our today's markets video about what we would see on the euro. Take a look.
I'm looking for a breakout. I'm thinking if we can see a break right here of this $1.16s, we potentially can run down to the $1.14. That puts us back at this consolidation here.
All right, so again, right now, breakout strategies are what's really working. I mean, everything is just really selling the hell off, whether it's the pound, whether it's the CHF, okay, whether it's the US dollar, and now whether it's the euro. Everything is just driving with sentiment, and the fundamentals are massively impacting these markets. And so you're just really getting a straight directional move. You're not getting too much turbulence, okay? Usually when you get that turbulence and that style consolidation, it's usually because the market doesn't really know what to do, but the market knows, what to do with these pairs right now, and they're going in their said direction. So I do see that we're going to see a little bit more weakness coming in on the euro. I want to play that over on the euro GBP, because that's usually where you can really quantify if the euro is weakening or not. Check out the euro GBP. It's still stuck in this range because the pound has been weakening and the euro has been weakening. So we've been stuck. All right. But if the pound ends up getting just a little bit of a push, a little bit of a rally. All right. Pound last week did horrible. OK, CPI came out again in the red. That's subsequently after CPI came out horrible in April. CPI came out bad in March. Maybe the pound can just consolidate a bit. If the pound can just consolidate, then hopefully we'll get this sell side move over here on the euro GBP, right? Markets go sell side. It's costing less pound to pay for 1 euro. All right, so that's something that I am keeping an eye on. And anywhere else, if you want to find a decent looking sell side structure for the euro, it's kind of hard to find, right? You have some flag pattern opportunities, on some of the euro crosses. And if you're playing that style methodology, then you're good. But I like this euro GBP just because it's a nice consolidated area within the daily structure, which means a break outside of that area could lead us down to a pretty massive, other, support structure. That's what I'm looking out for. Okay, so you guys can keep up to date with what we have going on in regards to that position over in the top trader community. All right, the link will be down in the bio. So outside of that, we do have non-farm payroll coming out for the US dollar. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant little bit afraid to play the Euro USD, you know, in the later part of the week. You guys know what I'll usually say. I'll say something along the lines of, hey, you know, we have about 48 hours or 72 hours to play this pair before this data release comes out. Well, the US dollar data releases really start to come in heavy. We have a consumer confidence number that's going to be coming out pretty soon. We have NFP, okay, we have not retail sales, but we have average hourly earnings, and we have one more thing, unemployment claims, okay? So that's a lot of data that's going to be pushing out on Friday. We have some more data coming out on Wednesday as well. So again, if you want to play that US dollar, then you probably want to play that US dollar in retrospect or in some type of capacity outside of the euro weakness, unless you're accounting for that. If you're accounting for US dollar strength and you're accounting also for euro weakness, then definitely your pair that you want to play is that euro U. But if you want to kind of keep the euro out because you don't know what's going on there, you don't want to take on that risk, boom, all you got to do is play some US crosses. All right, so what US crosses are we looking at? I don't like a lot of them over there either, okay? I do like the NZD USD, but I like the NZD USD for an up move. All right. I do assume that they've already priced in a little bit of the data that's coming for this June rate hike. And so any data that's coming out now is probably going to be attributed to the July hike or to the later hike this year. But right now the US dollar is so strong. Again, you're still playing breakouts and you're still looking at this market and you're like, oh my gosh, when is this thing going to turn around? All right, I want to catch a pullback. I want to get inside of a consolidation and a break. I'm tired of catching these 4-hour breakouts because that's what the market's doing. If here, take a look real quick. Here's the NZD USD from a daily perspective. There has been no consolidations. Okay, same thing. If you go over and look at the GBP USD, no consolidation, just a sheer straight run sell side. So looks like we're going to be playing breakouts, folks, if we want to anticipate US dollar strength. If not, then this NZD is really what I'm looking to see. All right. So NZD for me is my contingency play in case the US dollar does not rally. Outside of that, probably breakouts, pound breakouts. US dollar CAD is something else that we've been keeping an eye on. We're going to have to see how this week plays out and kind of see how markets add up and start to consolidate, because by Friday, that's when the major data releases come out. Maybe we can have a little bit better structure and anticipate a better move. All right, build a better hypothesis based off of how the market constructs itself. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at this week. Italy is weighing in massively on the euro. Are we going to continue to see, you know, that process fold out? I think so. I think we're going to get a little bit more weakness coming into the euro. And so let's continue to play that move potentially on some of these euro crosses. If you want to play some euro cross breakouts, if you want to play some euro flag breaks, then again, you can play that over there on the Euro CHF. Check out the Euro CHF real quick here on the 4-hour. Holy cow. All right. So folks, that's what I'm keeping an eye on. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll push out something tomorrow. I have a trader tips actually coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a really fun one. So make sure you guys be there. And outside of that, folks, I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. See you guys. Peace.